Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty ridiculous show for you guys, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, as y'all are aware, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan have had a fallout. And this fallout really took place after the release of the Last Dance docuseries. And Scottie didn't like the way he was depicted in the docuseries. Since then, it's been one thing after the other. When he went on the Dan Le Batard show, that's really where he started kicking the ball off. And since that point, he's been going at Michael Jordan every chance that he gets. So after that happened, we then found out through various people that their relationship had been totally fractured. Charles Oakley, who's a mutual friend of Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, both also said that their relationship is a done deal, right? So Scottie just kind of went away. And then last night I was just on the internet, combing around on YouTube, and a video got suggested to me of Scottie Pippen, short video of him talking about Michael Jordan, right? And basically saying that, you know, MJ he was a horrible player, you know, basically saying LeBron has all the records and all of these different things, right? Pretty disturbing stuff. So we want to play what Scottie Pippen had to say here. But before we get into his comments, his video is brought to you by sponsor Aura, who's also the official sponsor of the T-Wolves. Do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is today? It's identity theft. Imagine trying to log into your email only to see that your password has been changed. Then you start getting weird notifications from your bank and credit cards only to find out that all of your personal and sensitive information has been totally compromised. If you think it can happen to you and your family, just know that in 2020, over 49 million Americans were victims to identity theft, costing them a combined $56 billion. That is why we are excited to partner with Aura, who's the sponsor of this video. Aura is the #1 identity theft and financial fraud protection. Aura monitors the dark web and alerts you if any of your passwords and accounts have been breached. And funny enough, after using Aura, I discovered some of my credentials were floating around in the dark web, and the app showed me exactly when and where the breach happened. In addition, Aura allows you to set spending alerts, and they'll notify you of any suspicious transactions. Aura is 4 times faster than any of its competitors in alerting you if someone is trying to open a credit card or obtain a loan using your name. And remember this, every 14 seconds, someone becomes a victim of identity fraud. Don't let it happen to you. Now click the link in the description and try Aura for free for 2 weeks and see if any of you or your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial at aura.com/dreamerspro. And when you try Aura, by using the link in the description below, also know that you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play what Scottie Pippen had to say about MJ, and then we're going to really come back and unpack this thing. So take a listen to what Scottie Pippen had to say about Michael Jordan here.
LeBron will be the greatest statistical guy to ever play the game of basketball. And there's no comparison to him. None. So does that make him the greatest player to ever play the game? I'll leave that out for debating, because I don't believe that there's a great player, because our game is a team game and one player can't do it. Like, I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was.
So you heard his comments. He essentially said that Michael Jordan couldn't do anything without him. He was a terrible player, etc., etc. This morning I woke up and I saw a comment, because we put a poll up yesterday asking our audience, like, are we supposed to be taking this seriously? And one person, you know, I guess people are, anyway, one person said, wait, so we're going to take the word of a Kwame Brown, but not take the word of a Scottie Pippen. I'm like, well, bro, what are you talking about? Are you being silly right now? If Kwame Brown said LeBron James is not a top 10 player of all time, who's taking his word for it? Kwame was talking about a specific thing, about a basketball team. People are not stupid, bro. Just because you can't think, don't assume everyone else can. Just because Scottie Pippen said it. Yeah, Scottie Pippen said something. What did he say? Right? What did he say? That's what we're pushing back on. So he said that Michael Jordan is a terrible player and he was essentially nothing without him. Michael Jordan, before he had Scottie Pippen, let me put it this way, before Michael Jordan had any all-star teammates, you know, the first 5 years of MJ's career, he never played with one single all-star. So he was a one-man wrecking crew. So you tell me the player in NBA history that played with no all-stars who was going around winning championships. You name the guy. Name him. Who's the player that won multiple championships without one all-star teammate? At least one. There's nobody. So it's a moot point. When Scottie Pippen met MJ, he was already teammates of his, and then he started to develop. The minute Scottie developed into an all-star, that's when they started winning. The moment he developed, and it took him a number of years to develop. No one in their right mind ever thought that, oh, it's because of Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan is winning all of these championships. Scottie Pippen assisted Jordan. It was a beneficial relationship, as it is with any successful duo or trio in NBA history. Name the trio or the duo that weren't dependent upon each other for success. Name them. Shaq had Kobe. Kobe had Powell. LeBron had D Wade and Chris Bosh. LeBron had Kyrie and KD had Steph. So name the duo. Name the person. There is nobody. That's the first thing. For Scottie Pippen to say Michael Jordan is a horrible player, come on, stop. Like, what? There's no point in even responding to something as deranged as that. If Michael Jordan was a horrible basketball player, if Michael Jordan is not a good basketball player, then no one has ever been good at basketball. No one. No one has ever been good at basketball if MJ is a bad basketball player. Then he brought up the point about LeBron having all of these things. I can't take Scottie Pippen seriously at this point because Scottie Pippen has had like 15 opinions on this LeBron versus Michael Jordan thing, man. One day he said he couldn't be mentioned in the same breath. We should have mentioned LeBron in the same breath with Kobe and Jordan. The next day he's saying, like, yo, nobody's taking this seriously no more, man. Nobody's taking this seriously anymore. What are we doing here, man? At this point, it's just ridiculous. And it's just terrible, man. It's a terrible, terrible look on Scottie's part. It's a terrible look. And it's a shame that this relationship is ending like this, where you had two guys that created so much history, so much nostalgia for fans all around the world. To see it deteriorate like this it's just really sad. It's really sad. You know, their relationship really deteriorated. And if you look at what's going on in Scottie's personal life, which I'll not be getting into, it's just messy and it's just crazy. Crazy stuff. But what he said about MJ was absolutely outlandish. That he's not a good, stop. Stop. We get it. You don't like him. We understand that. You have your reasons. We also understand that. No one is fighting you over that. But to say that Michael Jordan was not a good basketball player and he was nothing before stop. Like, enough is enough, man. Like, we just got to stop. So, to me, I just wanted to touch on this show here. It's a pretty disturbing one, to be honest with you. Just really disturbing, to be honest with you, that Scottie Pippen was saying this. So what I want to know from you guys is simply this. What do you think about the statements that Scottie Pippen had to make about Jordan? And what are your overall thoughts of how this relationship has just totally crumbled? Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and we catch you on the next show. Peace.